We talked about how the income-related monthly adjustment amount, also known as IRMAA, affects Medicare Part B premiums in the video linked above. IRMAA also affects Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage. Most people don't have to pay this amount. However, if your income is above a certain limit, you will pay an extra IRMAA charge in addition to your Medicare Part D plan premium. In this video, we'll go through the 2022 Part D IRMAA numbers and give you some possible options to avoid Part D IRMAA. Hi, I'm Tabitha Moldenhauer, broker with Benefit Consultants Midwest. If you haven't already, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button. We have new, helpful Medicare content every week. Part D IRMAA comes as a shock to some people. Part B IRMAA seems to be more well known, and frankly, having Part D IRMAA in addition to Part B IRMAA seems like just punishment to people who worked hard and have done well. But I don't make the rules. I can't change Medicare, but what I can do is help you find legal, legitimate ways to avoid Part D IRMAA if at all possible. The chart here shows the extra amount you will owe for Medicare Part D based on your income. You'll have to pay this extra amount whether you have a standalone Medicare Part D plan or have a Medicare Advantage Plan that includes Part D drug coverage. Social Security will let you know if you have to pay Part D IRMAA based on your income. The amount you pay can change each year. Just like Part B, Part D IRMAA is calculated using your tax returns from 2 years ago. If your income has gone down in the past 2 years, you can dispute your IRMAA charge with Social Security. I have a link in the description below to the form that is needed to start the appeal process with Social Security. Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage is not offered by Medicare itself. It's coverage you purchase from private insurance companies. If you owe an income-related monthly adjustment amount, that extra payment does not go to your Medicare Part D plan. And insurance agents and brokers do not earn any commission on IRMAA payments. Instead, that IRMAA payment goes directly to Medicare itself. You can choose to have this amount deducted from your Social Security payments, or you can choose to have Medicare bill you. If you do not pay your Part D IRMAA, Medicare can disenroll you from your Medicare Part D prescription drug plan. What if your employer pays your Part D premiums? Regardless of who pays for your Part D coverage, you are responsible for your Part D IRMAA payment. If you do not pay your IRMAA charge and are disenrolled from a Part D plan paid for by your employer, you may be unable to rejoin your employer coverage, so this is definitely not a bill to ignore. As I said at the beginning, most people don't have to worry about this. But if your income, always from 2 years previously, so in this case 2020, falls into the chart shown, be aware that you will have this extra charge payable to Medicare for your Part D prescription drug coverage. So what are some ways to get around having to pay Part D IRMAA? Now, not everyone has a way to circumvent paying for your Part D IRMAA, but it's definitely worth the time to see if any of these options are available to you. Number 1, find other creditable coverage. This isn't available to everyone, but here's where to look. First, VA coverage or TRICARE for life if you're eligible. Second, state pharmaceutical assistance programs. These are not available in every state, and not all of them are considered creditable coverage by Medicare. Check with your state's Department of Insurance to see if you have a state pharmaceutical assistance program and if that program is considered creditable coverage by Medicare. In the states where we hold licenses, Wisconsin in particular has a very strong state pharmaceutical assistance program that is considered creditable coverage by Medicare. Third, employer-sponsored retiree drug coverage. You may have this option through your employer or your spouse's employer. You'll need all the details on this one too, because in some cases it isn't an option to just enroll in employer drug coverage without enrolling in all other retiree coverage. Number 2, go without Part D coverage. I don't recommend this option because if you need Part D coverage later and try to enroll, you will be hit with the Part D late enrollment penalty, which is explained in the video above and will make your out-of-pocket Part D spending situation even worse. Some people do choose to go without Part D coverage and plan to self-fund any medication costs that come up. But you need to know your risks before you make that decision. Take a look at the retail cost of things like cancer drugs to get an idea of how quickly your retirement savings could potentially be depleted. The income-related monthly adjustment amounts can throw off a person's projected savings when switching from under age 65 health insurance to Medicare. Let us help you know what your real costs will be before you enroll in Medicare so you can be prepared. If you would like assistance finding a Part D plan that covers all your medications through your preferred pharmacy at the lowest possible cost in your area, please reserve a free, no-obligation Medicare plan consultation using the link in the description, or give us a call at 877-312-1414. Have a great day.